Hey guys, welcome back to day 34 of reading through the Bible. We are reading Exodus 13 to 15. At this point, the Israelites are leaving Egypt. They are unhappy with their circumstances, even though they hated Egypt. And I wanted to share a few things before I read today's God shot. It says, our hearts are fickle. When things go well, we forget God. When things go poorly, we doubt God. But remembering and celebrating will help the Israelites live according to God's character. And that live according to God's character really stuck out to me. And I can tell I have done this several times before in 2023. It stuck out to me too, because it's like our circumstances are going to change weekly, daily. Our emotions, our attitude changes hourly sometimes. And I just think it's important, like, you've put your faith and your trust into God. So what made you fall in love with God in the first place? What made you put your trust there in the first place? And so it's like, when there's chaos around us, what do you choose to do? And I am choosing to live according to God's character. And so right out of the gate, the Israelites are upset because they're going the long way around. And it's crazy because we know on the other side of this, as someone who's reading this thousands of years later, that God does it for their protection and for their good. And so we just have to also take that into our daily lives, that when there are things that we don't understand or things that we wish God would do a different way, or that we don't understand his ways, we have to go back to the fact that God's character is good and that he does things for our protection and our good. So let's read today's God shot. It says, there is no love without wrath. If you truly love something, you'll hate whatever threatens it. Out of God's great love for Israel, he fights for them. And when God makes war, he wins. He has solutions we can't even conceive of. Who would even think to pray for a path through the sea? That military strategy doesn't exist, but our warrior God wages his own kind of warfare. He fights for us against all the things that threaten our relationship. And if we're honest with ourselves, we're often our own worst enemy. Our flesh is more present and more persistent than any outside enemy, so that means sometimes he fights against us while he's fighting for us. He knows better than we do. He loves better than we do. He helps eradicate the things that distract our hearts from him to help us remember that he is where the joy is. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and remember today to live according to God's character. See you tomorrow.